floating. Can you hear the rain pattering down on the van? Yes, I'm here at Alsager in the car park, nice and early, get ready to get warmed up and all that jazz, but yeah, I need the rain to stop or I'm going to be soaked before I even start. The dynamic with this race actually is where you do all your admin, race collection, number collection rather, and all that stuff. The actual race start is, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes away, so you've got to get rid of all your kit and your race gear on, expose yourself and get to the start line, and there's 1,000 runners, so you've got to time it right so you get yourself in the right place within the start field so you don't get held up, all that jazz. Yeah, so I'm just giving you a dynamic really. It just makes it a bit awkward because you're running around in your skimpy shorts and it's throwing it down with rain and you're wet and cold and you need to try and stay warm. So I'm just getting my excuses out there, but we will give it a go. I think I've got some contingency time wise. Just sit in the van for a few minutes before we head down, pick that number up, get warmed up, and then get this 5-mile Alsager race done. Right, we're at the start. As you can see, it's a bit broken up at the finish. So you come at the finish, down that road or towards here, and then you take a left turn and you'd straight down that finishing gantry to the gantry there. A couple of years ago it was a sprint finish down here between me and somebody that I fantastically lost because I cannot sprint finish, but the weather seems to be picking up. With a bit of luck we'll get some blue sky in the race and it'll be perfect conditions because there is no wind. Somebody needs to get a brush.
3, 2, 1, go!
How do you do?
Right, and we're off. I'll do a voiceover, but fear not, there are breaks. It's not a full 5 miles worth of video. Right, a busy start, 1,200 runners apparently at this year's event, and there's a few cars to negotiate and some potholes on the road as well. It's slightly downhill, a really fast start, and there on the right you can see my teammate Mark Hatton, who's been running really well on the track. So should I go with him? What am I doing running with him? Probably shouldn't be there. You'll notice the numbers on the back of some people. That's for the North Staffordshire Road Runners Association, kind of a year-long league that's run. And I've entered this year, and I am in Camp B. Right, as we're running down the hill now, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I feel okay. And as we approach the first bend on the left, see that guy on the right with a ponytail, B, North Staffs Athletics Club. He's in my age cat and I know him. That's Tim Twentyman, and he's kind of drifting off, and I'm feeling I'm going too fast as it is. I'm not going to go with him. Right, round this corner, and it's a bit slippy, so you've got to watch your footing. And it's such a massive field. I'm getting pulled along, and I do glance at my watch there, and you can see I'm in the 3:20s pace for the kilometre, way too fast. So I pull back a bit, but still go through in 3 minutes 31 for the first K. Now as I go on, Strava seems to be all over the place. The GPS must have got lost in the clouds somewhere. And here's another guy I recognise in the Silverdale light blue vest. I always seem to be running around him in these local events. And that's the joy, isn't it, when you sort of compete with these local guys that you get used to. Right, a right turn. The crowds are massive. And we're coming up to the first mile. And I'm thinking, I feel okay, which is strange considering the preamble that I did. So 1 mile, 6 minutes dead by my watch, and that's probably a bit too fast. So I'm thinking, let's ease back, let's cruise through this second mile so I don't overcook it. Now, the second K on Strava had 3:49, which I think probably may have been right, but the rest weren't. I'll fast forward, mile 2, Strava said 6:01. No way did I do that mile in 6:01. I was quite a bit slower. I think it was around 6:12 when I was doing the mental maths as I was running. So again, it's thinning out a bit now as we come round the traffic lights. This is like the furthest away from the finish on this kind of loopy intertwining course. And again, I'm thinking, don't go too fast. So I do feel though, people are drifting away from me. And I'm coming up to sort of halfway now. As we go through the crowd, we come up to 3 miles. I look at the watch, Strava said it was a 6:30 mile, no way. I was under 19 minutes just for 5k, so no way was that a 6:30 mile. But I'm thinking, I need to go now, really. If I'm going to push it, I need to do it now. I just have no gas in this kind of sprint finish. Now as we turn left, I get a glimpse of my age group competitor, Tim 20, and it looks like he's fading a bit, and that does give me a bit of impetus as we come through this little side road that's a bit twisty turny. And as you'll see in a minute when we go round the bend, I'm actually caught up with Tim. There we go, he's just ahead of me, and I'm looking at him and I'm thinking he's looking a bit tired, so I just carry on his arm. I'm obviously gaining, and here we go, reporting, and as I pass him he says something to me.
Hey?
He tells me there's somebody called James up ahead, also in a V60. There he is. There's James. Look, he's got his name on his vest. That's a bit handy, isn't it? I'm running with him in the white top. His club mate Nathan, a youngster, who's pretty good for his age. So I think he's having a bad one. There's no way I should be running near him. So I'm thinking I'll sit in this little patch for a micro rest, and then we'll kick on because we're coming up to 4 miles. Now the guy in the blue vest just ahead, I have a bit of a battle with him, and he does actually pull me round quite well. But at this stage I'm thinking I'll get ahead of James. Oh, there's that guy from Silverdale. I've caught him, which is, yeah, I think we always finish closely together, so that means I'm running okay. And we're coming up to 4 miles. And look what Strava said. No, I put in a burst. I don't think it was a 5 42 mile, no way. I push on now, and the people, the crowds, the race, it's generally thinned out a bit now, hasn't it? And here we go round for that bend again, which was just after the start. It's part of a loop. And I know all I've got to do is this straight past the leisure centre, and there's a guy in blue on stick behind. But this course does kind of deceptive. Past the leisure centre, you turn left. It's the same junction where we turn right on the first lap. And you think you're almost there, but this straight just drags on forever. And I am virtually on the limit now. And I'm thinking just hang on to this guy in blue. One more left turn. And then the next turn is into the finish where I introduced at the start of the video. So this guy in blue is now kicking it in. I'm thinking just hang on to him. I don't think I can go past him, but can I hang on to him? That's the question. Here we go, final left turn. That's the broken up bit in the puddle. I hurdle it like a graceful Bambi deer. And I'm thinking, right, come up to the finish. I can take these guys ahead of me, and hang on a minute. No, I can't. My normal sprint finish is not good.
How'd you go, buddy? I don't know who it is.
I think you saw him pass him.
Did I pass him? I don't know.
He had James written on the back of him.
Oh yeah, I did pass him. Yeah, it was strong though. It's just hard, isn't it? Yeah. Getting older, I'm struggling against all sorts of niggles and.
Stuff.
Well done, buddy.
Well done.
What are you finishing?
29.40 something.
Look at you.
What did you get then?
Oh, 30, 50 summit. Yeah, you're back on form though. That's great, mate.
I felt good then.
Yeah.
When you don't really know where you are.
Yeah, I was like that.
It's quite a good measure, this.
It is.
You
Yeah.
have to go as hard as you possibly
Yeah. To be honest, I was better than I thought I would be.
Yeah.
I saw you float off. And I thought, should I go with Mark? And I thought, well, look at his track running he's done recently. Nah, not a good idea. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Nice. Oh my word. That hurt. It always does. You think you're finished, then you've got another couple of turns. Whew. Right, got my medal, got my t-shirt. Let's go and see what the official age group result is. All done and dusted, second in age cat actually, can't complain with that. I was faster than last year by just over 30 seconds.
346, 347 per K pace when it comes together. Not sure on Strava, those kilometre splits look a bit dodgy. I think the GPS was out, but never mind. Happy days, it works out a decent pace, and that's, I don't know, around 18:55 K pace for the 5 miles. So I'm on the right track, faster than last year. And that definitely gives me a marker, doesn't it, for fitness levels, all my doubts and worries. It doesn't mean the niggles aren't there and I've got to be careful, but I think what I've managed to build, despite the niggles, if I can carry on managing as I have been, then yeah, happy days. Right, next target, well, I think it will be done a massive duathlon in a couple of weeks. Hope the weather holds as it did today. It brightened up. Got to be good for end of January, beginning of Feb, hasn't it? Right, I'll see you guys in the next video.